and also playing the shooting guard position.
Well, we will find out right now as Dexter Zamora and John Toyungtong will play each other once more. The final time here in Season 90. Alamin na po natin kung sino sa pamalalaro ang magsisimula ng ating laban.
NCAA. Let us meet the starters. First for the LPU Pirates. Forward number 7, PJ Soliman. Power forward number 15, Jeb Bulawan. Center number 10, Joseph Gabaini. And off guard number 12, Jeremiah Taladua. And a point guard number 9, Tirso Lesmonas. Head coach of the Pirates, belated birthday boy, Bonnie Tan. And now starting for the EAC Generals. Forward number 10, Gerald Serrano. Power forward number 18, Jack Arquero. Center number 17, Sydney Onwopedi. Point guard number 14, John Tayungtong. And the off guard number 11, Jan Jamon. Head coach of the Generals, Jerry Esplana.
Coach Jerry Esplana having his boys get ready for this one as you take a look at our starting fives for both teams. Tirso Lesmoras, Jeremiah Taladua, Joseph Gabaini, Jeb Bulawan, and Paul Soliman. Taking on Hamon Tayungtong, Onmuberes Serrano, and Jack the Ripper Arquero. Sizzle or fizzle, what will happen today is our officials Eman Aliejo, Alan Dasal, and Efren Garberio. More pressure on LPU heading to this one as Bulawan could not catch that one as there was an offensive foul. A lot of pressure on a team trying to stay alive in the playoffs, LA. What do you have the mindset going into that one? As a coach, what do you tell your players?
Oh, definitely. Pag sa Emilio Aguinaldo College, wala nang pressure yan. They're just there to play. They want to play a spoiler's role. They just want to experiment on a couple of things. Para naman dito, sa kupunan ni Coach Juanitan, they need to play their usual game. I know they're also adjusting. Wala si Shane ko. But they need to focus on one game at a time. Kung muna nila isipin yung Final Four, they just have to play it one possession at a time.
Taladua now. Soliman missing. Rebound for Onwubere. John Tayungtong and Dexter Zamora. Ito yung magiging parang labanan ng buhok.
Yan nga yung...
Wala tong Final Four implications para sa EC pero may implications to kung sino yung pinakamagandang buhok sa ating NCAA.
Nakita mo na ba yung magulo? Kahit
Hindi, never. No? Parang James Bond yan eh. Di nagugulo yan.
Kahit na sumasaksak maraming tunog, no?
Di gumagalaw. Jack Arquero to the free throw line. On the other end, let's talk about EAC. You know, a team that is not in the Final Four, minsan mahirap i-motivate ang ganyang koponan. How do you tell them to come into a game and give their 100%?
Ang importante dito is you want to get better. There's a lot of underclassmen in this team. They're also fighting for that spot on season 91. Of course, yan na rin ang kahit aminin man ni Coach Jerry Esplana yan o hindi. That is already in the back of his mind. Yes. They're already thinking, sino man ba pagkakatiwalaan ko? Sino ang pwedeng makalaro at maging pondosyon ng aking programa moving forward? And definitely, especially the young guys, makikita mo yung bumubok. On the other hand, kasamang Aaron, as we see, Bulawan with a basket, yung mga veterano naman, may pride yan. Anytime you represent your school, whether you're out of the Final Four or not, you wanna make sure you represent your school the right way.
It's a little different because at this time of the season last year, magkabaliktad itong dalawang koponan. It was LPU that was playing the spoiler role all throughout the remainder of the second round. Itong EAC were trying to stay in the hunt for the Final Four. Now, shoes on the other foot as it is a 2-1 lead para sa LPU. Tirso Lesmoras inside, inaharap si Jeb Bulawan, taken away by John Hamon. Jack Arquero may tanga ng bolas. Joseph Gabaini comes back down for defense. Three-pointer on the way. Serrano missing. Rebound for Bulawan. He takes it all by his lonesome. Bulawan all the way. Could not finish. And ends up with John Hamon.
Yung kailangan ma-workout pa ni Bulawan. He's very athletic, very long. Pero medyo mahina pa kanyang upper body strength. Tapos Tayungtong for that basket.
3-2 lead now as John Tayungtong able to put that one up and in. Tirso Las Moras, now Joseph Gabayni, the front runner para sa ating Rookie of the Year race. Missing there and it will sail out.
At sigurado yan ang gusto ni Coach Jerry Esplana na mag-settle si Joseph Gabayni for those 15 to 18 footers. He has shown that he can shoot it a little bit pero hindi ba masyadong consistent. And yan ang makikita natin in the future. We see a foul by Soliman. Pero makikita natin yan. That is something that he needs to work on in the coming seasons here in the NCAA.
As Paul Soliman has been whistled for his third foul in 2.5 minutes.
Mukhang maaga magsashower itong si Soliman.
At hindi pa rin nilalabas si Coach Bonitan. Sabi niya, tsaka lang. Mag-enjoy ka lang dyan.
Oo nga, no? Walang senyales na papalitan eh.
Wala pa rin. Tirso Las Moras, may tanga ng bola. Gabayni inside to Bulawan. And Bulawan, again, a lot of things that he needs to work on.
Oo, pero nakita naman natin yung raw athletic ability nito. Nakita natin lumandog to for mga slam dunks at mga blocks. Pero again, some of these guys, yung mga big men ng LPU, need a little bit more polish. Actually, si Gabayni nga, rookie pa rin.
Oo.
Nabanggit mo sa kanina, napakaganda ng kanyang laro. Pero rookie pa lang yan, si Joseph Gabayni.
Of course, from the UST high school program. Jack Arquero calling out the play. 2-3 saw na ngayon ng LPU. Arquero for 3. Wide right rebound for Jeremiah Taladua. Up ahead is Tirso Las Moras, and he will hit the brakes. Dexter Zamora has just checked into the game. Zamora against Jack Arquero. Zamora driving all the way and gets it in.
Yan ang specialty of the house. Itong si Dexter Zamora, yung mga floater na yon, extending that high arcing shot para hindi masupalpal na mga malalaki ng kalaban.
Amon gets the bump. No foul, no basket either. And Zamora up ahead to Las Moras. Touchdown, but can they get the points? Bulawan does.
Nice look mula dito kay Les Mores at good trail job mula kay Bulawan. So good effort para dito sa LPU. They are up 6-3.
Juan Rivera with it. Now Jack Arquero will set up the offense. Balik na naman sa zona itong LPU. John Tayungtong to Serrano, 3. Rebound for Joseph Gabayni, something we're going to be seeing a lot today.
Definitely Joseph Gabayni, one of the best rebounders here in the NCAA.
Bulawan. Nope, ball still alive para sa LPU. Taladua, 3 is good.
Every time you get the 3-point shot dito kay Taladua, known as a stopper, those are bonus points for LPU. So far, good start para sa pagpunan ni Coach Monica.
9-3, we will be back.
This is NCAA Live on Action TV. LPU Pirates versus EAC Generals. Even without IG King and Cedric Capinube, the Generals are stronger than ever at para patunayan ang dedication ng kanyang team kay Coach Jerry Espana, each one of them printed a t-shirt that says Laban General, hashtag walang iwanan, and hashtag solid 13. Dahil kahit 13 players na lang sila and bottom sila ng standings, gusto nilang patunayan kay Coach sa hirap at ginhawa. They will stick together dahil ito daw ang totoong meaning ng work team. Tuwang-tuwa naman si Coach at sabi niya sa akin, hindi overnight ang teamwork. As time goes by, nagbabago ang character and he's happy to see the maturity of the team. Now, after I talked to him, Jack Arquero put me aside and said, you know what, Mara, walang pagkukulang si Coach. Lahat ginagawa niya at siya sobrang bait. Kaya the team is requesting for all the supporters in social media to use the hashtag walang iwanan at Laban General. LA and Aaron?
Thank you for that report, Mara. Sabi nga ni Kobe, di ba? Walang iwanan.
Oo nga. Tapos ni Kuya Germs mo lang tulugan.
Actually, on the back of that shirt, nakasulat imbis na pangalan nila, Esplana. Esplana pa yung nakasulat. So parang good tribute for the players to their head coach, showing that they're solid. They're not second-guessing any of his decisions.
Oh, definitely. Malaki naman talagang kakulangan if you lose a happy nube in the middle of a season. Your anchor on defense, any coach will, in any program will really suffer as you see Las Moras, Barrier 3. Talagang mahihirapan ka. Etong Emilio Aguinaldo has always been known as a small team, tas nawala pa si Cedric Nube. Talagang tinamaan sila in their interior presence.
And in that last first round meeting ng dalawang koponan na to, as John Hamon gets that 3 to go, natalo na nga itong EAC. And they still had 16 points and 15 rebounds from Happy Nube. So wala pa yun here today. We will see if they can make up for that on their own. As Joseph Gabayni using that size.
Yan ang napaka-talented na Joseph Gabayni using that size, his bulk and heft at out-muscling the thinner forward nitong Emilio Aguinaldo.
Three-pointer is missed. John Hamon unable to put back, but Jack Arquero is fouled. And he will head to the free throw line for 2 charities.
Your coach Jerry's plan, you gotta like itong effort na pinapakita ni Jack Arquero at Nicole Ubere. They are undersized, but still, they are banging there on the rebound. And talagang, kasi nung nawala si Happy Nube Aaron, parang nag-domino effect yan. Nangyari dito. Si Serrano is still, you know, kailangan pa magpabalk up, has to play a little bit of center.
Yes.
Arquero, who's usually a small forward, the wingman, also has to play a little bit of power forward. So talagang nagdo-domino effect and they are getting out of their comfort zone. So ganun kalaki ang kawalan nitong si Happy Nube as Arquero splits his free throws.
And then, of course, on the defensive end naman, you have to defend someone like Joseph Gabayni or you know, Adiogun. I mean, it's very, very tough to match up with size if you lose a big piece of your operations. Here's Taladua now. Gabayni. Spinning. Ayan yung sinasabi ko.
Doble halos ng katawan ni Gabayni itong si Serrano. At talagang mukhang gagatasan ng LPU. Itong mismatch there in the post.
Si Serrano parang mukhang breakfast ni Gabayni. As Arquero for 3. Got it.
Yun. Arquero starting very aggressive here. 4 points para sa kanya.
Rather, it was a 2. He stepped on the line, so it will be 16-9. Dexter Zamora into Jeb Bulawan. Jumper is good.
That is the comfort zone para dito kay Bulawan. He's able to hit that 15-footer. At nakita natin, both teams are playing zone. So,
yes.
Very rare makita natin to here in the NCAA. So, both teams showing a lot of zone, daring the other team to shoot from the outside.
Tayong Tong, jumper is good. Defense does not seem to be a premium here today.
I was just about to say that.
Two tayo sa loob ng San Juan Arena. 2:48 remaining in the first quarter. 18-11 po ang ating talaan. And now let's take a look at Joseph Gabayni. And it was caught on this slow-mo replay brought to you by Smart. Jump into an all-access pass. Awesomeness. Jump into Smart. That is a move of a man that is naturally good with footwork.
Definitely. At they cannot leave itong si Serrano on an island. As we take a look at itong si Gabayni, big man breakdown. Season average niya, yung minutes niya bumaba the last 2 games. 7 points na lang from 11. At rebounds bumaba din ng konti, more turnovers. And a lot of it is also because Shane Ko is not there to set him up. At and also, part of it is, pag rookie ka, hindi ka masyado na isi-scout.
Yes.
Hindi ka nakikita yung mga moves mo, yung mga tendencies mo, hindi mo masyado alam. When you get into the second round, things get a little bit tougher. People know your moves, your tendencies a little bit more. So kailangan talaga, as you have to evolve as a player. As Gabayni trying to muscle his way there, kailangan mag-evolve ka. And I think that is the next step para dito kay Joseph Gabayni. He needs to evolve. He needs to make sure that he drives, yung spin move niya is as accurate on the right side as much as on the left side. At yung kanyang medium range jump shot.
As Edsel Saludo now is the one that will have to defend against Joseph Gabayni. It's not easy.
And not the thickest players din. Itong si Saludo. So,
18-11 is the score. It's a turnover by Dexter Zamora. And naglalaban na yung dalawang buhok. Tayong to. Saludo for 3. Rebound for Jeremiah Taladua. Up ahead, Zamora finds Jeb Bulawan. Up and under is no good. Taladua put back is in, and that defensive specialist with 5 points now.
Good trail job mula dito kay Taladua, making things happen.
As Jack Arquero gets the hoop in the arm.
Nakatawag counted, no?
Correction, that is Joshua General who is checked in. Bilip talaga ako sa EAC na pati yung pangalan ng mga player nila kasama dun sa sa scouting nila yan eh. May General, may Saludo, no? May, yung mga importante yan sa mga General eh.
Kulang na lang ng Coronel.
Diba?
Yung mga ganun
isama nyo na lahat.
LPU kung ganun ang sistema nila. Mga pirata na Jack Sparrow.
Ayan, si Jack Arellano, mali nga yung team na nilagay niya. Diba? As Beda is now checked into the game, as well as Wilson Baltazar. LPU with a 6-point lead. Beda 3, short.
Not the best of shots para dito kay Beda. Napakalamig niya coming off the bench, and there was a hand in front of them, in front of him.
And Saludo has now checked into the game as well. That is, he has it right now. Saludo kicking it out. Sayumtong driving, spinning, dishing. Serrano, jumper on the way. Saludo missing, and it will be a rebound for Taladua.
Napakahusay ng potensya na pinakita ng LPU doon. They were scrambling on defense and making sure that the rotations are right.
Gabaini, wala. Rebound ends up with Serrano. As shooting for both teams has kind of cooled down in this last stretch. Tayumtong. Pull-up jumper is good.
Very difficult shot mula dito kay Tayumtong that stop and pop. Looks simple on TV, but when you see it live, napakahirap going full speed, stopping, getting the balance to finish that shot.
Mas lalo na kung gagawin mo sa bahay. Never ko nagawa yan eh. As Joseph Gabaini is fouled and he'll head to the free throw line for 2 charities.
Again, Joseph Gabaini, ginagatasan yung mismatch again sa si Serrano to, no? Si Serrano. Yes. Again, there needs to be a quicker double team mula dito kay General or any other general. At I think yun yung binabanggit ni Assistant Coach Andy De Guzman there. That double team na makuha pa lang nito si Gabaini. He needs to see 2 jerseys right in front of him.
Gabaini with getting the first one to go. 5-point advantage now for the Pirates.
5 puntos na rin dito si Gabaini.
We did expect him to go off, kumbaga, here today.
Pabor na pabor sa kanya yung mga matchup dito as he prefers to 6 points.
Joseph Gabaini will head to the bench now as Siraj El-Mejrab will check in. And so will Onwabere for EAC. Generals will try to chip down at this 6-point lead before we head on into the second quarter. Tayumtong and LPU back in the 2-3 zone. General 3, got it.
Shadow si General from that corner pocket 3. We have seen him even in his high school days. He is somebody now who can really bury that football.
Zamora kontra kay Tayumtong. 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tatlo po ang abante ng LPU. Wilson Baltazar, foul called on Saludo. They do have fouls to give.
Fouls before they get into the penalty. So they're making sure that ma-maximize nila yon. Smart play mula dito sa Generals.
El-Mejrab. Monesido. Foul. No, he travels.
Oh, great defense mula dito kay Mels, forcing that turnover. At mababalik pa ang bola dito sa mga General with 2 seconds remaining.
Onwabere. Saludo at the buzzer hits absolutely nothing, and that will do it for the first 10 minutes of action. 22-19 po ang ating tala. Joseph Gabaini flexing his muscles in the post all throughout the first quarter. And you will look to see if he can do the same as well in the second. Jeremiah Taladua doing the damage from beyond the arc, but EAC still keeping it within 3. We will be back with second quarter action only here on Aksyon TV.